perfect. Yes, wonderful. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Mystery Knife Giveaway live event. We have 8 knives left. If you don't know what's going on, I've got, I started with 10 identical pouches, and we are slowly drawing 2 per night. The winners get to choose from the pouches, and whatever's in there, that's what you get. Let's see, I need to move this stuff back. I guess I could probably move this actually out to here, and this out to here. There we go, that'll work. Good deal. All right, yeah, perfect. Good. Oh, I gotta remember to back the camera out. The light looks way better. Oh my gosh. That is substantially easier to look at. Okay. Good deal. Much better, much better. Hello. Hope everybody's having an excellent Friday evening so far. I could actually put that fixed blade up here. There we go. Man, I have room for even more stuff. All I had to do is back the camera up. Jeez. Do this every single time. Alrighty. Yes, we got 8 knives. Follow the instructions on the left side of the screen. The note cards. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Move these over. Just gonna listen to Iron Age's Sleeping Eye of the Watcher while I washed up some dishes, making steak and peanut noodles. But hey, guess you want to stream? I know, right? Yeah. Don't worry about it. I got you. Oh man, I was so looking forward to this. I love the current live format. Such a big fan of doing this. Man, I got some freaking awesome stuff to share with you guys this weekend. So many great things happened in the last, just couple of days. Parker Bushman, gonna be a great podcast to listen while I'm applying to jobs. Nice. I wish you luck. Applying for a new job is always a little bit scary at first, but you know what? It works out. It's a numbers game. Or maybe you get hired by the first place you apply to, you know? Sorry, I don't know why, but when I look at the live stream, I want it to look good for me. Holy crap. Who got on the, I can't. PMP and Tools for Gents didn't give me any warning. They didn't tell me at all that they were going to drop these. So the moment I saw that they were doing it, I immediately created a link. But who got on the pre-order for the Magna Cut Alpha Beast? Did I bring that up last week? I can't remember. Did anybody in here get on the pre-order for the Magna Cut Alpha Beast? Man, those things flew. I don't know if that's a Tools for Gents exclusive, but if you missed out on it, I think they're all actually, the pre-orders are sold out. Maybe they'll do more, I don't know. But DLT Trading got a bunch of PMP Alpha Beasts as well down the road. So if you missed out on Tools for Gents, I think DLT is now a dealer for PMP. So, if you missed out on it. No. Nothing on the table is part of the giveaway. The giveaway knives are all in identical pouches and nobody knows what they are, except for me. Have you tried the Gooseworks knives? The banger. No, I haven't. Send me a picture of it. Let's go, Knights! Love you, Mattress Wizards. We are all Mattress Wizards. I guess now. That's great. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. So I got a little surprise in my Instagram DMs. The first 2 prototypes of my knife design are actually on their way to me. Now, these are prototypes, and I don't mean to tease you guys. I brought this up on Patreon today. Oh, hang on. Hey MC, wife has finally clamped down on knife spending, so here's my last knife-related expense for a while. Attack a noob. Oh, thanks. I'm gonna love that. And Man, YouTube needs to add options for me to like individually grant people Knights of the Round memberships or just do something for them. Like I can like the comment and I can like block him, but I feel like YouTube should have some system in place that allows me to do things for specific commenters. They don't let you do that. It's kind of a missed opportunity there. Maybe they don't want creators to like show favoritism. I don't really know. Or incentivize certain behaviors. Maybe that's why. I mean, they already do that. They already give us the tools to incentivize certain behaviors. Like, for example, there's 323 people watching and only 87 likes. Well, it could be more likes. There's a lot of people. I'm joking, but anyways, thank you very much for that donation. I don't mean to be a tease, but I'm not going to show the prototypes when they come in. The idea behind this first batch of prototypes is to refine and mold and change and alter. And then we go back to not go back to the drawing board, but we go back and we alter a few things. We also had a couple of newer ideas these are all still ideas. They're not promises. So you guys got to keep that in mind. We have an idea of where we want the base price of the current model to come in at. But I love exploring the idea of making less expensive alternatives because the knife I'm trying to design is going to be expensive. I don't want to leave people out. So I brought this up to the person I'm working with and I said, hey, we totally could do a budget version of this for people who don't want to spend a lot of money. And we could do this, this, and this. And so now we're exploring the idea of trying to make the same model, but in a budget version, just like a lot of companies do. And I really like to make this as accessible as possible for as many people as possible so that if you can't purchase the, kind of the Grandmaster design, or any of the crazy, because we're gonna try to do premium, ultra premium variants of it, there still be an option for like it may not be a budget knife by my own definition, but it'll be a far less expensive model if we can actually pull it off. So, man, there's just, I don't want to add too many layers because it creates so much work for the person I'm working with. So, we'll see. I am extremely excited to handle the first prototypes because it'll allow me to give more focused feedback instead of just launching like this poor guy been launching all of these like what ifs at him and he's dealt with all of it. Great at managing relationships with business partners. But we really want this to be great. We really want it to be something awesome that everybody enjoys. We want it to be a knife community project, not a cash grab. Really focused on making something excellent. It's my dream, man. Anybody who is really into knives, that's a dream come true to get to craft your ultimate, just conceptualized epicness. That's the dream. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take our time and do it. Sounds so cheesy. I'm motivating myself here. Oh my god, this track slaps. What is this? This is the one that I was on another live stream. It's the Smurfs! This is epic. Oh my god, this slaps, dude. This is so good. Holy crap. Who was behind this track back in the 80s? Jeez, dude went overboard. I'm trying to imagine this somebody covers this in heavy metal and it would be so good. Melodic. What up, MC? Got my gray direct delta. Hey, nice. You picked that one up? I knew somebody picked that up, dude. I knew. That Son of Blade centered. Nice. Very cool. Thanks for being a member for almost a year, too. Wow, dude. The guy got such a simple assignment, and he went so hardcore with this. That's so funny. TMNT. What's the blade style gonna be? It's meant to use. I didn't go wild with that. I went practical. But we're gonna make it look good. We went the ergonomics and the blade shape are practical, and we're gonna do the details in the everywhere else. We didn't try to go ultra crazy with the profile. We went practical, friendly. We're trying not to force people into one specific grip zone or one it's a very I don't know, it's modern practical, I guess. It's gonna look like a lot of things that you guys have seen before with little tweaks here or there, but the idea is to bring the enthusiast elements, bring all the cool stuff to it, and then make it not cost as much as you would expect to pay. That's the idea. We got a lot of kinks to work out. Did you own the North Arm Skaha? You reviewed it, was on loan or spot one. I actually would really... Do they ever do that in full tie? Do they do a Skaha in full tie? I mean, actually, I would really like to own one. I should actually... if they have a new updated model, I should look at that. Kevin Bronsdorf, thank you very much for that donation. He says, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a like. I'm going to like that comment just because I've just now realized I can do that. Not that I'm aware of. That's okay. Did they do carbon fiber? The lefties, listen, we're going to make sure that lefties are included. If you're left-handed and you're worried I'm going to leave you out, don't you worry, little babies. Don't you worry, little baby birds. I'm going to feed you. Lefties will be included. We will make sure. Bare minimum, there will be lefty mounting pocket clip positions, but we're working on an ambi design. We're working on a fully ambidextrous locking system. And we just we gotta wait and see what we can do. But either way, I will not make it to where only right-handed people are incentivized to enjoy it. Right side middle knife, second one. Second from the middle. I don't know. I don't know which one you're referring to. It's confusing because I got this one here. We'll look at knives here in a sec. Sorry. Is it going to be heavy? It's not going to be monstrous. I think a lot of people expect me to make a monstrous knife. I'm making a full-size design. But it's not going to be overly monstrous. And if we are able to do a budget version, the budget version will be much lighter, and I think a lot of people might opt for it just for the lighter weight. But again, that's a big if. We don't know. I'm not making any promises, and I'm going to keep saying that over and over again because I don't want people saying, I thought you said you were going to do this. I thought you said you were going to do this. I want people to remember on these live streams while I'm talking about it that I'm making zero promises. We're still in the prototype phase, and I have a lot of ideas that I would like to implement, but we are limited. And I would love to make 3 million of these things and make sure that everybody can get a version that they want to, but that's really difficult to do. No matter how big of an OEM you're working with and how big their capacities are, they are still limited. So we have to be really careful with what we promise. So that's why I'm being vague. It's intentional. And I know it comes off as a big tease, but I want to make sure that we can actually do it. I'm more than happy to tell you what I'd like to do, but I can't promise anything. Can you share the name of the knife? No. But that's a good question. How about a lottery? We're gonna try to do like a long time period where we'll just take as many orders as we possibly can within a certain time period, so that we aren't left with a situation where we drop it. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I know that a lot of people are going to be interested because I'm obviously going to talk about this thing for the next however many months. I don't want to get into a situation where we drop it and they just sell out immediately. So we're going to try to leave this pre-order open for a long time and just see how many orders we get, and then fulfill the orders for the people who really want it within that time period. We'll try to leave it open long enough to where people can do what they got to do if they really want it, right? We want to be fair. Just watching the knife world and watching like things go wrong and things go right, and see feedback on so many different strategies and how people like operate as a business. I've seen what people don't like, and I'm a part of that. I'm a consumer. I'm a knife collector. So being able to use that perspective and say, here's what I freaking hate about when people do this, right? And then try to not do that thing. I'm going to try. Again, I mean, I don't want to get into a situation where I'm like Lionhead Studios with Fable and overpromise and underdeliver. But I'm telling you what my battle plan is. I will inevitably be met with roadblocks, and you guys should expect that as well. But we will do everything we possibly can to make this, available. Screw your knife. It's not a buck 110. I can definitively say it does not look like the buck 110. I have a couple price ranges in mind. It depends on, it's going to be expensive. The primary one that I'm designing is going to be expensive because of what it is. But we're making it as inexpensive as possible. Like, we're coming down to the line on this thing. And that's a constant priority. That's something that we discussed right away. I was like, the price of this is the most important. Like that, I need to know my limitations and price ranges. And so that's why we started discussing the possibility of creating a version of it that was meant to be far less expensive so that people could get the version they want. Right now, we definitely have a base model in mind and it's going to be expensive. We also would like to do more expensive versions of it that have exotic features, but we're kicking around the idea of doing a far less expensive build. So that's where we're at. A Warglaive. Yeah, it's gonna look like the knife that Thanos balances on his finger. Somebody should try to do that. That would actually be kind of cool. Marfione should try to do that. The Thanos double-ended switchblade. Single action double-ended switchblade. God, what? It's so dangerous. Such a dangerous object. Where do I sell my knives? Patreon. The only place I ever sell knives is Patreon. I keep promising my patrons that there's an upcoming knife sale. I have 35. If you're a patron right now, you want to know the number of knives I have that are ready to be sold? 35. 35 knives are on the table ready to be sold. They are all premium knives. And if you didn't know, what I do on Patreon is I take a lot of the stuff that I get for free. Some of it is given away during live events and stuff like that. But a lot of it is sold on Patreon for a massive discount. And a lot of these things are brand new. What I do is, that's one of the perks of being a patron. You can get a massive discount. A lot of times it's half price on premium knives. And then I use that money to turn around and buy the things that I think you guys would enjoy seeing as in the form of content. So yeah, I have a $1 tier for people just wanting to get in on that. I made my my primary tier as cheap as I possibly could. And honestly, there's no difference between any of the tiers. They're all exactly the same. It's entirely up to you. But you can find the Patreon link right down in the description of this live stream. I think it's the third link or the fourth link, something like that. The cold slaw. Yeah, the PMP is a little bit thick. If you wanted to know what your MagnaCut Alpha Beast will look like, it will look like this. The one I have here is in Damasteel. One of 5. One of 5 that exist. Yes, one of them is here. I think I have number 2 in existence. Do I? I think it's numbered. Hold on. I feel like they gave me number 2. I honestly don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, they did. So it says number 2 of 280, but there are only 5 Damasteel Alpha Beasts in existence. So they numbered the entire run. But I do have number 2. Neat. Number 1, I imagine, is owned by the owner of PMP. Yeah, that's a crazy knife. They auctioned off number 5. I have no idea. Does anybody know what that thing went for? I saw that the PMP was auctioning it. Did anybody know what that thing went for? I honestly don't know. I didn't pay attention to the auction. I just saw that they were doing it. Dang, Ross has number 1. Dang it, Ross. It's a mystery. Was it private? 25 grand? No way. $7. I did put that thing in my pocket and took it to a one of my kids' soccer games just to show, because I had a buddy there and I was like, I gotta show you this thing. So the D2 version that I had, which my brother bought that from me. He handled that and he was like, I want to buy this. So he bought that, but I put that in my pocket and carried it to that soccer game just to show it off, and it's impossible. It's impossible to carry. I was wearing cargo pants with a belt, and that thing was just a huge inconvenience. 5,500? No way. Lee Ward, that's the only slightly believable number, but I feel like, is that accurate? Did it really go for over $5,000? Speaking of upcoming overbuilt knives, Max Ace is bringing back the Sandstorm Integral. Did you guys see that? The Sandstorm 2? Bruh. I messaged him immediately and I was like, please. And they were like, sure, bruh. So that we'll have that one for the channel. Oh, it's a guess. Okay. I mean, I feel like it would probably... I know that they sold those. The people who got them, it was like $2,500 or something like that. YouTube used to notify me when you don't live. For some reason, it's not been... Yeah, it's because YouTube only sends notifications to like 5% of any channel subscribers. They just don't do that anymore. If your content has a high click-through ratio, then... or click-through rate, then they're going to recommend it. If not, then they're not going to recommend it. There should be a special edition of your knife that comes with a suit of armor. We will try to do a few, like, here's the thing that sucks. If we can do like exotic versions of the knife, those will be limited because you can't, like, if I want to do something in Timascus, I obviously can't mass produce those. So there will be like a certain, people are going to get mad, but like, it's one of those things. It's like, do you do it for the people who want you to do it because they feel like you're going to do it and then inevitably piss a bunch of people off, or you just not do it? It's interesting going through this process and dealing with the things that a lot of designers and manufacturers deal with, because I have to assume they want to please people. They want to like create some, I can't, my goals are availability and accessibility. So I can't speak for everybody, but there is a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of bridge that you have to cross at some point, you know? I imagine there'll be villagers pissed off one way or another. You're always going to get the idiot with the pitchfork. You know, you can't avoid that. There's always... And the idiots with the pitchforks don't realize they're the idiots with the pitchforks. They're just there, right? They're just NPCs. Oh, man, that was a nasty thing to say. MC thinks he's the main character. Oof. Gotta check yourself. Every society needs an angry villager with a pitchfork. They're an integral part of the ecosystem. And who knows, maybe they're the main characters. We'll never know. Honestly, I think living life as an NPC is a better fate. Sure, why not? Wish me a happy birthday, that's fine. It was a couple months ago, but that's fine. Go ahead. I don't want people coming after me with pitchforks. When the curtain draws on the Metal Complex YouTube channel, I would like to be mostly remembered as a guy who lived his best life collecting pocket knives, interacting with the community, giving away as much as possible, and then ultimately culminating at this dream of creating his own ideal pocket knife and sharing it with everybody, and sharing as much possible content as he could. I created the channel with the intention of creating a library of information for anybody who is interested in learning. And I try to, I have my own bias, but I want people to be able to come to the channel and find what they want, not what I'm telling them to buy. Hopefully it comes off that way. Like, if you come to my channel, you're like, I want a knife that's $50. Well, I'm going to make it easy on you to find a really good knife that's $50 and not try to jam a $600 knife down your throat. However, if you ask the average viewer, they'll say, this dude really wants you to buy a $500 knife. Is the music too loud? You mean turn it down? I can't do it made in USA, and I'll tell you why. If I tried to make the knife that I'm making in the United States, it would be $1,200, and that's not a joke. That's what it would cost. And also, it would be insanely limited, and everybody would be mad. I would love to do this in the United States, guys, but it really is that expensive. For anybody thinking like there's some sort of conspiracy and all USA knife manufacturers have gathered together at this giant polished oak table during a thunderstorm, all wearing hoods to conspire against the entire knife community. No, it turns out it really is that expensive. It's insane. I just can't do it. If I want availability and reasonable pricing, nope. Can't do it. When it comes down to it, people want that perceived value, and I do too. I get that. As a knife collector, I want that. I will pay more for USA manufacturing. I will, but not everybody will. In fact, very few people will. So when it comes down to it, I want as many people to experience this as possible. Midwest Gear, hang on, let me read these. The real question is, how ridiculous can Scott make MC's knife? Damocor scales. I would be honored if Scott decided to, because I would hope that he would pick one up and then customize it. That would be really cool. Thanks for your donation. I am Banks. Thanks for your donation. Hey, buddy, I'm a big fan of your content. Did you see the new Elmax Carbon Fiber XO-M? It's fire. Would you recommend buying the Cybernetic? I would definitely recommend buying the Cybernetic. The Cybernetic is hands down the most beautiful knife that we has ever made. And again, I don't think I'm supposed to be showing you guys this. I'm pretty sure we would be maybe not super happy, but I honestly don't know. But I'm going to show it to you anyway. This is the nicest knife. Look, let me show you the action here. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Also, the EXO, the Elmax carbon fiber EXO-M, yes, I did see that, definitely. I know a lot of you guys picked that up. Listen, if you were ever going to spend $300 on a WE knife, you guys know I come down on them regularly. And let me tell you, WE sends me a lot of free stuff. And I poop on a lot of it. A lot. I poop all the time. on WE knives. So if you trust me, if you're gonna do it, it's the cybernetic. I'm just trying to imagine the marketing person for WE is like, yeah, his most recent review, he took a huge shit on all of the free stuff we sent him again. He's just complaining about the price. Sorry, for those of you who are watching with your kids, sorry. Live streams are a little less censored. I venture to guess that 20% of my live stream viewing audience is on the toilet at any given moment. Just have to imagine, you know, like what else are you gonna do? WE knives is cool though, man. They never get upset. They're just like, they never even say like, hey, can you be like less angry at our pocket clips with the Civivi? They never like say like, can you be less harsh? They're just like, here's our stuff. Whatever you, just say whatever you're gonna say. So, I mean, I gotta give them credit. They're trying. They're just like, okay, here's the next batch of stuff. We hope you like it. You know, like they don't have any requests. They're just like, what? Here's the stuff. Brian Gibb, thanks for your donation. Him, see, you should give your patrons first shot at buying your knife. I'm not sure. That's tricky. Because then I'm incentivizing that people buy into my Patreon. And I want to be careful about that. I don't want to be like, hey, if you give me money, I'll let you go first. So as much as I appreciate my patrons, I also don't want to be greedy. And I do give perks to my patrons and I do that kind of stuff. But I've always pushed the idea that my Patreon is no longer a means of support for the channel, like an integral support. It's not like I have to use it. I try to tell people, if you want to support me on Patreon, you can. But I'll live, and I don't want to make it sound like I have to have it in order to function. I want to make my content free for people who want it to be free, for people who want to choose of their own free will to aid me in purchasing crazier and crazier things. That's great, but I don't want to make it, I don't want to paywall it. Does that make sense? I don't want to make it like, if you pay more money, you can go first. Like, I'm really worried about that being a bad, I don't want to do, I'm not sure that I want to do that. And I don't want to make it sound like I don't care about my patrons, but that's a tricky spot, you know? Rustic Reds Leather, thanks for your donation. Shout out to Ricky H. Ricky Hughes. Oh, nice. What's the fixed blades on the table run, MC? So I got a cheap one and I got an expensive one. Got another track that slaps here. Okay. We got, I'm so glad all you can see was my hands. We got the Kaiser, what is this called? The Justice 2, which is actually pretty cool. And it's D2 in micarta, so it can't cost that much. Pretty cool. I don't know. Is it a bushcraft knife? I have no idea. Bum, 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 bum. And then we have the much more expensive and much more impressive, the Katsu, I can't remember the model name, Titanium Guard Sanmai SLD Magic, the short sword. Pretty sure it's what they call this. Holy crap. That is beautiful. Stunning fixed blade from Katsu. Yeah, I imagine that'll do well as a, a weapon. I wouldn't know. Will your knife be able to slice cabbage nice and thin for delicious coleslaw? that's going to be in the disclaimer. You won't be allowed to use it for anything coleslaw related. You'll have to return it by law. Thanks for the donation. Riley Coyote, thanks for your donation. Holy guacamole, is that a Timascus bit driver? Yeah, it is. I've had this for a bit. I just decided to get it out tonight, but it's that Good Screw Timascus bit driver. I can't believe they did that. The original price of that was like $250. That's a lot of Timascus. I have a feeling they didn't make much money on those. They made their regular bit drivers are amazing. You thought it was a pipe? No, it's a bit driver. My God. Wes Killed It is correct. Yeah, the knife will have to be made in China in order to get it to the price that we're trying to get it to. It has to be, especially with the materials. Holy crap! I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. We went all in on materials and blade steel. Did you see the Truffles met its goal on Kickstarter in 7 hours? I think you'll review the finished. Derek Delcliffe, could you do me a favor and email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with links and pictures or whatever, just information on that in general? I'm very curious, actually. I'm not aware of what you're talking about, but it sounds really interesting. It doesn't look like it. How about like this? Is that better? That's probably not better. It's a bit driver. Look. It's a bit driver. YouTube, don't demonetize me. It's a bit driver. Look, here's the bits. Whee! It's a bit driver. That's worse. Stop trying to get me to talk about aliens. Stop. I went on tangent live. If you want to hear me talk about aliens, go to the end of my live stream last week. MC, can you name all the knives on the table, please? Yeah, for sure. All right, it's time to talk about this. Please, for the love of God, if you're going to buy it, use my affiliate link, because I feel like I'm afraid that this is going to sell them out. And I'm not trying to be like, ooh, I'm so popular. Whenever I point at something and say, ew, good, that it's gone. But I have a video coming tomorrow, and I want people to know about it. I don't know how many Blade HQ has. Here it is. This is the Olone Goat Axle Riot-made crossbar lock in M390 titanium micarta inlays, and it's $255. And it's essentially everything you wanted in a bug out, but it's bigger and has contoured titanium scales and is made to perfection, and it runs on washers, and it's everything you could possibly want in an EDC knife, and it's so freaking good. Oh my God. If you're gonna buy it, use my affiliate link at least, right? But you don't have to. It's really fine. This really is spectacular. The only thing they didn't do that they should have done is mill it out for Lefty. This is a much larger, it's 8 1/4 inches, so it's much larger. It's essentially, it's got almost a Sebenza blade on it. The cutting geometry is fantastic. The action is just absolutely beautiful. It's, for a lot of people, this is going to be a perfect knife. They're on Blade HQ. $255 for a Ria. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, it's not reversible because it's nested into the tie. See? Really gorgeous though. And if you're wondering, are they high tension Omega springs? Yes, they definitely are. Really nice. Absolutely solid crossbar lock. No movement, no wiggle. God, they nailed this, man. Look at those RGBs over there. Oh, that's nice. The RGBs on the laptop. Did they pick up the keyboard too? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Onemo. I stuck. Kunmu Padre. Also, probably the best $300 knife on the market right now, or one of the best. This is in Vanax. There's also an affiliate link for that. The new Miguron Valona in M390 and carbon fiber with titanium scales. My goodness. $179 for that bad boy. The WE Cybernetic, which is hands down the nicest knife that WE has ever made. This is the eKnives exclusive Quantum Ursus, which is almost half the price of a regular Quantum. This is probably the most affordable Shirogorov on the market. My favorite Shirogorov and my favorite pocket knife design of all time, and that's the Shirogorov F3 NS. That's actually the second one I purchased. The first one I had to have sent back. The Midgard's Messer Berserker. The Max Ace Hephaestus. That's a chunky boy. PMP Alpha Beast, number 2 of 5 in Damasteel. That's a real thick boy. Of course, we have the Microtech Stitch. It's the blackout version with bronze accents. Really nice. My custom-built zirconium, trying to keep the fingerprints off it, CTS XHP and zirconium oil slick Spyderco Shaman. The Liangma Model 18 Integral in Mokatai and Damasteel. Also a good boy. We have the Hoghouse Veli, one of my favorite knives of 2023. Holy crap. These are expensive, guys, but these are next level. The Granbu Rust. This is an EDC champion that is, has flown under the radar for a lot of people. Absolutely fantastic design. We have the bizarre, but really cool Kaiser. Oh God bless it. What is this thing called? Hold on. Don't tell me. The Brat. What's so interesting about that? It's a freaking G10 Integral for $90. 154 cm, and yes, it did survive the spine whack test. I'll try to include that in the review. Wow, G10 Integral. Look at that. That's pretty. That's so cool. I hope that becomes a trend. We have the Herman Dragonfly, full size in M398, plain Jane. It's my EDC Dragonfly. We got the forgot the name of this one. The Justice 2 from Kaiser. That's the fixed blade. And then we have the Katsu short sword, the other fixed blade on the table. Is that all of them? And then the watch is the Tools for Gents PVD TFG Diver. That's Swiss-made, see-through back, 1,640 feet, helium escape valve, sapphire, and it's got the ceramic bezel, 120 click, signed crown, milled clasp, everything except screw down links. Honestly, that's one of my favorite watches ever. PVD. Okay, it's time for my every stream that I ever do trip to the bathroom. It's almost tradition at this point. I don't ever eat anything, and then I have 2 or 3 Gatorades while I'm doing this. Give me a sec. And then we'll come back and we'll draw. But don't leave. You have to be present. You bunch of spaghetti wizards. I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, you know what I haven't talked about tonight that almost nobody cares about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So I bought a ROG Ally. I brought that up on the stream last weekend, and I got it. And boy, that thing takes a little bit to set up, but dude, I'm so impressed with that thing. I had the download Diablo 2 or Diablo 4, of course. And it runs it perfectly. But I also downloaded Forza Horizon 5. I haven't played a racing game for probably 8 years. Oh my god. Forza Horizon 5. I unlocked the Ford GT from 2005 and just have been having a heyday with it. That game is amazing. But I'm playing it on a handheld. It's 60 frames per second. It's amazing. The ROG Ally is ridiculous, man. Like, that's a gaming dream. I also ordered the dock for it and an Xbox controller because it's essentially an Xbox console and a PC, but it's handheld. So I just hook it up to my TV and play Xbox. Like, that's nuts, man. I mean, it does cost more. It's $700. But my God, I can't believe that. Unreal, man. I couldn't imagine. 12-year-old me would have his mind blown apart. On a handheld. Nuts. All AAA titles on a handheld. That's ridiculous. Had to have it. The ROG Ally, which is Windows powered, so it's a handheld PC, but it'll screen mirror my PlayStation 5. I already played Final Fantasy 16 on it. Works perfectly. But it'll actually play from the device, not screen mirrored, from the device. AAA titles, PC games, etc. It'll run up to 30 watt. I don't know. I mean, you run it at 30 watt, it's only going to run for like an hour. But I bought I think it was a 65 watt. It's like an extra charger, like a portable charger. So I was running Forza on high graphics today, and I had the battery pack plugged in, and I played it for, it was like 2 hours and 15 minutes, like with graphics as high as they could possibly go on a freaking portable. That's insane, man. What's sold out? The ROG? Go to the Asus website. Go to the actual Asus website. We got almost 1,000 people in here. We're gonna draw soon. The giveaway has not happened yet. You're not late. Look how much better the lighting is in the live stream tonight. Is it just me? Hold on, we gotta refocus though. Like, the lighting looks so good. It's still not. It still doesn't want to focus on this upper. There we go. But the lighting looks so much better. How do you enter? Follow these instructions right here. How to enter. Step 1, there's a link in the description. Simply open the description of the very live stream you're watching right now. The very first link says live participation. Enter here. Click on that link. Leave a comment under it. Also, I plugged my Patreon earlier, but I'll do it real quick. If you want to know what I do on Patreon, once a week exclusive content, once a month exclusive giveaways where your odds are definitely better. And I also do knife sales there. The stuff that I get for free, I often sell at a massive discount exclusively to patrons. So there are a lot of perks there. And you can join for as little as $1 a month. I did that on purpose. You're not paywalled to any other tiers. It's all exactly the same. You can pay me as much as you want or $1 a month. That's all it costs. But that's what I do on Patreon. The link is right down in the description as well. I think the third link. You can also, if you want to, support me here on YouTube via Knights of the Round. Those are the people in chat who have the little helmets beside their names. Those are badges that rank up in color over time. First blue, then green, then purple, then red, then gold, then platinum, or ancestral, or what did I call it? The super ultra knight helmet after 2 years. It's $2 a month, and you'll also gain access to the Excalibur emojis, which you'll see in chat right now, and you'll probably recognize. That's also linked right down in the description. Here, I'll give away 10 right now, just for fun. Here we go. If you'd like to win one for free. I'll give away 10 to random people in chat right now. It does it automatically. I can't pick. It's just YouTube does it, so here you go. Wait, what does it say here? You could be lucky. Oh, yeah, there we go. You have to hit allow gifts. My mouse is panning. There we go. 20 months, time flies. Yeah, it does. My mouse is wigging out right now. It needs a change. It finally needs a new battery. Man, this mouse lasted forever. Sorry if you see my head. Okay, what time is it? 7:09? What time did I start? I didn't start till like 7:20. Is it time? I know you're here for the giveaway, but I have so much fun keeping you all captive. You have to listen to me. You have to laugh at my jokes. I mean, you don't have to. But you have to be like, oh, you're so nut. It's just funny that, you know, this mouse is absolutely losing its mind right now. Let me put a new battery in my mouse real quick. Hold on. I can't even see the chat. Alright, hang on. Let me switch this out. This thing took forever to die. So this was anybody who's wondering, I think it's a Logitech mouse, but it's the one I use for work. I have a different mouse when I play games, but this thing has really been great. Oh, is that the right way? No, it's this way. Is that better? That's much better. It just needs a new battery. I've had that for months. Did somebody give more memberships? Oh, that was nice. James Grider, thank you very much for that. That's very much appreciated. Listen, I love when you guys give donations. I think that's great. But if you're going to pay me, you might as well let other people benefit. Like, if you're gonna do that, like that's cool. Like, either way, if you want to give $1 or $2 or something like that, because you know, memberships are expensive. But if you're gonna pay me, you might as well let other people benefit. Either way, Google's gonna take 30% of it. You know, Google's gonna take 30%. So, something I'm going to do after the live stream that I have not done in a long time is I'm going to do an AMA, an Ask Me Anything. It can be knife related or not knife related, but I haven't done that in a while. I see people periodically asking me to do that or just asking non-knife related questions, and I feel like it'd be a good opportunity to do that. So if you are just here for the giveaway, that's totally fine. If you would like to hang out afterwards and participate in the AMA, I will hang around for an extra 15 minutes or so and do that and answer almost any question that you have. So I think it's time to do the giveaway. What do you guys think? Huh? Like, you guys are going to say no? No, please talk more. No, we love hearing you talk about unrelated bullcrap. Keep cracking jokes that nobody's laughing at but you can't tell because, you know, you're sitting there in your computer chair and you're just looking at a wall of text. So you're just shrouded in reaffirmation that everybody thinks you're cool. Yes, that's correct. That is how I live my life. You thought I didn't know that? Huh? I know there's people here who don't like me. There's people here like, I don't like him, but I'll take a free knife. That's fine. It's alright, I still love you. Here, hold on. How do I gift a membership? So you go down under the chat and there's a $sign or inside of a rectangle and you click on it and it says membership gifting. You just click on membership gifting. If you have all of your like credit card stuff hooked up, then it should be good to go. Okay, if you haven't done this yet, like seriously do this right now. There's a link in the description right here. Just read this card. Just do this. There's almost 1,100 of you in here. Just do this bottom step so that you're entered, because it's live participation. So if you're able to chat, and if you're watching this on a TV or something, you need to pull it up on your phone, your tablet, somewhere where you can chat. Because if your name is drawn, if you've left a comment and your name is drawn, the only way that I can confirm that you're here is if you are in chat. So if you can't do that, I can't. I'm going to keep going until I get somebody in chat. I'm going to put this watch on. It's not happened yet where I have to redraw, but I'd like to avoid that. I want the people who win to actually win. 6 months finally. When's the next live stream? Next weekend. Oh no, we have to take a break next weekend, but the weekend after. Okay. Bless it. Come on. Here you go. Here's all the good stuff, huh? Why do I keep this stuff up here? Gosh darn it. Why? That's such a dumb... Oh my God. Sorry. Unplug it. There we go. Okay, but it is... it's actually charged. Okay. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You guys know what I look like. Don't give me that. No. No. Hold on. Focus. Focus. Hey, focus. We're doing a giveaway. I'm a human being. I'm a human being. I'm not an object. He put his arm in the shot on purpose. Good. Hold on, let me get the link. Hold on, let me pull the link. Hold on. Gosh darn it. Release your treasures. Here we go. Okay, I got it. We're gonna, let's zoom. We need to zoom way out. Oh, okay. We're gonna refresh the page. Here's Comment Picker YouTube. Okay. We're gonna paste. The music always gets so tense, man. Okay, there's the link. You guys can all look at it to make sure. Okay? Filter duplicate users. That way those of you who wasted your time leaving 100 comments are just SOL. Get YouTube comments. You say how many, Jeff? I'm looking for you, bud. You just say how many. Everybody shut up. Let him talk. Let him talk. You know, if this channel ever grows to like 1 million subs, this would be impossible. Like, we'd have to find a new way to do this. Jeff. I'm still looking for him. What did he say? No, he's definitely here. I'm still looking for him. I think I missed his request. Dang it. Third from the left. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Is this the one you want, Jeff? I'm just going to confirm. Just yell, just spam the word yes or no if this is what you want or not want. No, I got it. Yeah, that's what he wants. We got a send cut pouch, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Oh, he got one of the weird ones. This is it's the Serge Panchenko. This is the Serge Panchenko button lock. What do they call this? Does it say on there? I can't remember exactly what this is called. It's one of the mid-range ones. So this is Nebula Fat Carbon, and it's a button lock. But yeah, I can't remember exactly what the Raider. That's what it's called. Yeah, the Serge Panchenko Raider button lock. So there you go, mid-range. And is it titanium? Titanium liners, woo! Titanium, everything. Titanium pocket clip, everything. So there you go, mid-range. One of the mid-range ones down. Okay, so Jeff, listen very carefully. Oh crap, there it is. Email me at metalcomplex87 and listen, Jeff. Listen, I know you're doing cartwheels, you're jumping around, making spaghetti. Calm yourself. Listen. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your full name, your shipping details, and the exact knife that you want. And listen, if I don't respond to you until next Friday, at the latest, don't worry, that's normal. You'll probably get your tracking information next Friday. But this is yours, okay? All right. It won't come in this. It comes with the actual box. So, there you go. Congratulations, that's yours. All right. Let's do another one. We're going to do... I think if I just click pick another winner, it just goes. Is that what it does? I can't remember. Okay, no, I get to hit start again. Here we go. Here we go. The final winner of this evening is... Oh, come on. There's 490... Guys, there's 1,200 people in here. There's 490 likes. Can we... Just give me a few more. Whoops. Sorry there, guy. Give me 500 more likes or this one gets it. I'm tossing it in the lava pit. I have a lava pit. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that to you guys. Here we go. The final winner of tonight is... Evan Worth. He says, maybe me. It's definitely you, Evan. Congratulations, Evan Worth. That's who won. We're looking for this. I know it's kind of hard to see. Sorry. Evan Worth. He's got his face and his profile picture there. Evan Worth, make yourself known in chat so that everybody can see you. I'm looking. Come on, Evan. Come on, Evan, I believe in you. No! Imagine he's making a sandwich. He's just like, it's probably not going to be me. Hold on. Let's give him a sec. No way. Are we going to get our first person not here? Come on, Evan. Evan! No! Does seriously nobody see him? I'm gonna give him 2 minutes, man. I can't. This is heartbreaking. I don't want to lose him. All of you good people in here, if you see him, please shout it out. Don't hope for that redraw. Do the right thing. The chat's flying right now. It's impossible for me to see. Do the right thing if you see him. I'm going until 7:26 Central Standard Time. It's 7:24. No, it's 7:25. He's got another minute. Hold on. People are saying here. Hold on. Evan, spam chat. Spam chat, Evan, if you're here. Don't do it if you're not Evan. Make it easy on me, guys. Ro is absent. No, Evan, no. No! I just feel bad because he's going to come... When he comes back and watches it and he's like, oh my god. I mean, listen, Evan, if you're watching this in the future, listen, it's not like you were drawn for $1 billion lottery. It was a free pocket knife, and that sucks, but it's all right. Man, unlikely with so many people in here. 1,300 comments and 1,100 people present. Very unlikely. I mean, it's still like I guess, what is that, a 10% chance? It's not that unlikely. It's not like a shiny Pokemon, right? Okay. Alright. Is he officially not here? F's in the chat for Evan. It's a bummer. Evan, I'm sorry, man. We tried. We tried. All of us collectively together put our hands in. We all did the ritual dance. No, dude. What if his power went out, dude? Man, that makes me feel terrible. Okay. We gotta do a new one. Alright. I'm sorry, Evan. I hope you don't unsubscribe from me. We gotta pick a new winner, guys. Here we go. Stress music. Locked in. Here we go. Both the Ultra Premiums are still in there. New winner. KBEDC says, thanks, MC. It looks like a guy fishing. Or hopefully not doing something illegal at the lake. Okay. KBEDC. Guy fishing. That's what we're looking for. Make yourself known, KBEDC. Hey, there he is. I see him. He's here. There we go. I saw him. He's here. KBEDC. I know it's going to be hard, so you can spam. You can spam. Tell me what you want. However many from the left or the right. You just let me know. I'm watching. Number 4 from the... But you want 4 from the left or 4 from the right? KBEDC. Yeah, I know you want 4, but you got to tell me. From here? From the left side or from the right? 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this what you want right here? Just say yes or no. Yes. What do we got? What do we got? Stress. Oh, okay. Hey. We got a double here. You got 2. I forget what this one's called, but you got the CJRB skeletonized button lock in AR RPM 9, but you also got the super sweet, I believe these are titanium. It's like a Swiss Army knife multi-tool, but this is the Fox multi-tool slip joint in M390. What do they call this? The Vulpes M390 titanium multi-tool. Look at that. Nice. There we go. So you actually got 2 there, guy. All right. Congratulations. That's yours. So these will go. I'm going to put this guy in here so that we don't get scratches. I don't know what you want to keep nice and what you want to, whatever. But yeah. So obviously you'll get the actual boxes for these and not the pouch because I have to keep the pouches. But same as the other winner here. Please email me, KBEDC, email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your full name. People always forget that. Your full name, your shipping information, all of it. I need it. And the exact knife combo that you won. And don't be alarmed if it takes me a week to get back to you. It might take me till next Friday, but you will receive your goods. You will receive tracking, etc. No one has ever not received a prize on this channel. Everyone. I've shipped hundreds of knives. Both premiums still there. Ooh, it's getting interesting. What's in there? What's in here? I don't know. All right. Put some knives back on the table. We'll do a little bit of AMA for people who care. If not, it's cool. You're free to go. It's not going to hurt my feelings if you don't want to hang out. Oops. Bumping expensive knives around, that's not good. Or whatever, you know, they're just knives. Some good tracks on this playlist, man. So good. All right. What do we got? All right, I'm going to answer some questions. This AMA time. I will do my best to answer your weird questions or your whatever your questions are. What's my Grail watch? Right now it's a Tudor. I can't remember the name of it. It's like $4,400. It's a Tudor. Tudor. I don't know. Can I answer your super chat? Cole, yeah. Thanks for the donation, Lesprit Noir. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Cole, I'm so sorry. I can't scroll up anymore, Cole. I'm so sorry. This is still wigging out. It's probably because I don't have a mouse pad under it. I'm sorry, Cole. Not the Black Bay. No. It's not the Black Bay. What's the reason for us only? Anybody can ask. It's not exclusive. Anybody who wants to hang out can chill. MC, do you love me? Yes. Pelagos. Yeah, the Tudor Pelagos is that's my Grail watch right now. The best Rockstead? Absolutely. The Higo 2. The Higo's in a close second, and it's a better buy. But the Higo 2 is the most beautiful knife that they've ever designed. AMA, can I have a knife? No, but if you win, yes. Where's the Paisan? It's in the box right now. How big is too big? Over 9.5 inches and I won't carry it. That's a hard line. Golf. I try. I play maybe twice a year max. I'm not very good at it, but I very much enjoy it. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? When I was younger, no. And all the way up into my 20s, I was offended by it. I was like, who would ruin this? And then for some reason, I started to like it. So yes, pineapple on pizza is a yes from me. Favorite band right now is Lorna Shore by a landslide. Lorna Shore kicks ass. Do you fish? Not as often as I used to. When I was younger, my dad took me fishing all the time. I don't do it as much. And I live in Kansas, so I have no excuse. Do you skip leg day? Yes. But you should do legs. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I skip leg day. Do you have kids? Yes. Why did she leave me? I don't know. Usually, it's not a her issue or a him issue. It's a you issue, and that can be hard for people to hear. But it's the truth. And it's usually when relationships don't work out, it's much more of a, look inward on yourself and understand what you can do better. And there's always more fish in the sea and all that, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to hear that. But learn from it. do better. Try and understand the other person and understand their needs are as important as yours. And try to make it better next time, because there's always a next time. Favorite other YouTubers: Penguin Z0, PewDiePie. What's his name? That's the jackass of YouTube right now. I actually really like non-knife YouTubers. I can't remember his name. But I also like, for knife YouTubers, Tri-State EDC, Cedric and Ada, obviously Nick Shabazz, Jim Skelton, and Dutch Bushcraft Boys, Advanced Knife Bro. There's a bunch of others, right? There's a bunch of great, like, amazing YouTubers out there. Do you like Sleep Token? I've only heard one song and it was all right. I need to listen to more. Is there good money in selling cars? Here recently, yes. I mean, it's geographic. You can be a good car salesman, but it's volume. A good salesman operates on volume. And you have to be honest and likable, and you have to be good at what you do, and you have to be knowledgeable. You can't just throw it out there. I was a mediocre car salesman. Can we see the Alpha Beast again? Sure. Woo, boy. Mokatai Clip. Bronze backspacer. She's a thickin'. She's a biggin'. If you got the Magna Cut Alpha Beast, this is what you're expecting for dimensions. I also like NF a lot. I should, whenever I think bands, I think of metal, but I'm a huge fan of NF. So my two favorite artists right now, I guess, would be specifically Will Ramos of Lorna Shore, but also Nate. I don't know what his last name is, of NF. Favorite Transformer? I mean, it's Optimus Prime. Like, that's so lame, but I'm Optimus Prime. That's who I'm gonna vote for. Favorite fidget knife of all time has to be the full-size Demco 8020. Thank you for sharing, MC. Thank you very much for that donation. I appreciate it. Goku, what's up, man? What do you plan to do with the prototypes for your knife collab? Any hints on who the OEM is? When are you coming to train with Vegeta and I don't want to train with you, Goku. I know what you go through. I'm not dealing with that bullshit. I'm a few levels below you, so I can't physically do that. But I can't tell you what I'm going to do with the prototypes, and I can't tell you who I'm working with. But I will soon, as in the next few months. Were you ever into Mall Ninja knives? Yes. If so, do you still have any? By the way, Sleep Token slaps. Okay, I'll listen to more of them. I don't know that I think I have a couple of ironically kept ones, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Right now, the most expensive knife that I hope to purchase one day is a Damacor Dalibor Bergam full integral Timascus, like sole proprietary or sole, what do they call that? Sole proprietorship? Sole proprietary, where he makes his own Zerkatai. That's going to be at $4,000 to $5,000, and I'm talking with him about it, so we'll see. Nate was blocked. Who was blocked? I didn't block anybody. You're talking about? I didn't block anybody. Would you rather be paralyzed from the neck down or not have any arms or legs? I mean, that's essentially the same. That's terrible. I wouldn't want either. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, there's one extremity that would still work, so I guess not arms or legs. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Die from fire or ice? Ice. Give me ice. You lose feeling after a while. I want to contemplate things for a bit before I go. Soul authorship, thank you. S90V or RWL 34? Honestly, I think, me personally, RWL 34 is just a better, like, I like being able to touch up my knives easily, so as much as I like S90V, RWL 34 is my pick. Favorite blade style, aesthetically, is the drop point, but functionally, it's got to be a sheep's foot blade. A sheep's foot blade is probably the most ideal EDC blade. Copper, brass, brass. Cloud's Buster Sword or Guts Dragon Slayer? Guts Dragon Slayer. Definitely. You land a blow with that thing and you're done. You're done. You can't survive a blow from the Dragon Slayer. It's not possible. Hitting your target's one thing, but if he lands it, you're done. Mountains or beach? Mountains. Shark Lock over the Super Lock. I like the Super Lock a lot, but if I had to pick, it'd be the Shark Lock. Favorite color is green. Thoughts on The Witcher? The first 2 seasons were great. The first season was the best. The second season was pretty good. The third season was terrible. I'm so pissed off about the third season of The Witcher. It was absolute dog shit. And listen, I'm a positive person. I'm not like a show critic. I'm nobody. I don't have a high opinion of myself when it comes to critiquing shows, but the third season of The Witcher was dog shit. Favorite Mortal Kombat fighter is definitely Scorpion. If you don't pick Scorpion, why? Why are you playing? Elder Scrolls or Dark Souls? You asshole, man. Are you kidding me? Don't do that to me. Elder Scrolls or Dark Souls? Ah! I'm gonna give it to From Software there. I love Elder Scrolls and I love Skyrim, but From Software creates a better atmosphere, a better sense of challenge, a better sense of reward, a better sense of overall accomplishment in the game. And they're 2 different games, but From Software. It's way more punishing, but they balance that so perfectly. Skyrim is a much more casual game. Elder Scrolls is any From Software. Elder Scrolls is the easiest in the series, but From Software is a sweaty. They want you to sweat, but they're gonna give you rewards. If you dare to play their games, you're gonna feel like you accomplished something, and they do a great job of that. The Civivi Vision FG, I'm going to tell you guys right now before you've even seen the review, that's one of the best knives of 2023. And even though it's not going to come in at a budget knife, it's an absolute must purchase. The Civivi Vision F3 is such an incredible design. Like it's stupid. You got to own it. I'll do one more question. Favorite anime of all time? I'll go ahead and answer that. I think you guys know. What's my favorite anime of all time? I don't watch a lot of anime. What is it? Good guesses. Yeah, it's Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. I'm just a cookie cutter freaking vanilla idiot boy. I love Dragon Ball Z, man. I love that. Just simple bullshit. Give me Dragon Ball Z. Don't tell me it's the worst. There's so many animes that are derived from that idea. There's so many great animes that wouldn't exist had they not been inspired by Dragon Ball Z. Don't you pretend for a second that Dragon Ball Z did not give birth to all of the best crap that we have right now. Let's not pretend for a second. The most hardcore anime fans can... I'm not a huge anime person, but let's not pretend for a second that they didn't inspire some of the best animes ever. You bunch of goofs. Don't you tell me. I'll fight you. I'll fight you over that. I won't actually. We can arm wrestle over it. I'm not gonna fight you over it. Okay, guys, this is a really fun live stream. Thank you so much. You guys were really generous tonight, and congratulations again to the winners. We're gonna take a break next week, but I'll be back the following week. You'll still get all of the content that you expect, etc. Thanks again to my patrons. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.